Hi Pisces, welcome back to Love from a Leo. So today we're doing your September 2020 tarot reading. So we're focusing on Pisces as of now. So here's your card. And I have some clear quartz right here, if you're wondering what crystal that is. And we actually got two different focuses for your month. Okay, so we got Earth, like the element Earth, and then we got Scorpio. The Earth card, like you want to be calm, you want to plan everything out, you don't want to do things out of the blue. And then we have Scorpio here, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or the house that Scorpio is in within your natal chart that could be illuminated. So it really just depends on what's going on. Obviously, the further we go into the reading, we'll be able to see what's actually going on for you in regards to this Earth energy and Scorpio energy. All right, Pisces, so let's go ahead and get started. So the beginning of your September, it came out super fast, is the 1st through the 10th. We got the Devil card. So I feel like things are moving really, really fast. I don't know why that was the vibe I was just getting, but I feel like things have sped up for you. Kind of where you feel like you need things to slow down, like things are just moving really fast and hectic, or maybe you feel like you're running out of time. I feel like you're racing against the clock. And we have 10 of Wands here, so you're in a really difficult situation where you're being put to the test, like put your money where your mouth is. And I say that because we have the Princess of Pentacles right behind it. Okay, so let's get a little bit deeper. What is this 10 of Wands energy here for? Ace of Wands in reverse. So you feel like you can't make any movements, but you're being forced to make movements. Like you need to get things done, but maybe you don't have the resources, or you feel like you don't have the energy, or you don't have what it takes. It could be a self-esteem issue, but I just feel like there's something stopping you from being able to make movements forward. And I think it's related to maybe money, because Princess of Pentacles came out with the 10 of Wands. But I feel like something's holding you back, or something's restraining you with that, with the Devil energy. Maybe it's a job situation. The Moon in reverse. Yeah, there's some things that still have to be worked out behind the scenes is what I'm feeling for you. So we have some major cards here popping out. Yeah, it could have something to do with your comfortability at home, or your comfortability with your spouse, because we do have the Lovers card in the 9 of Cups. I feel like comfortability is a huge factor of what's happening for you. I kind of feel like you're uncomfortable just in general when it comes to your relationship. And then you have this other thing happening on on the other side, where it's like you're stopped. You're not able to make any movements because of finances. So I'm seeing two things here. I'm seeing relationship and I'm seeing finances. These are the two things that are popping up right away. And that actually makes sense, because we do have the Earth energy here, which is, about money and all of that, possessions, the material things on this realm. And then we have Scorpio. So it's about your deepest emotions, or maybe you are dealing with a Scorpio sun, moon, or rising. So yeah, it looks like you're just kind of going back and forth between both of these entities and subject matters. I want to see what's going on with this love situation, because I kind of feel like that's part of the reason why you feel restrained. Oh, we got 6 of Swords, 4 of Cups. So I actually think you're progressing with your mate. Like you guys are actually doing really well together. Like you guys have moved past a rough stage in your relationship. You guys are actually happier than you were before. You guys are getting along better. I feel like you guys are working as a team as well. But right behind that, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So it really boils down to both of you guys kind of struggling in this financial situation, but you guys seem to have each other's back when it comes to everything. So that's good. The situation made it to where you guys learned to work together, or to trust each other, or to work together better. So let's see what's going on with this. We got the Emperor that came out. I feel like there's an issue of masculinity coming up here. Let me see, what is this in regards to? Yeah, King of Cups in reverse, or King of Cups. King of Cups, the Emperor. I feel like someone's really stepping up to the plate here. They're protecting your emotions, or they're being the guardian of your emotions, if that makes any sense. It's almost like this person is your security guard when it comes to your emotions. Like, they're making sure you feel good, and they're making sure that if you are feeling like you're defeated, they're like trying to help you. Like, they're pep talking you. They're being sensitive rather than being like super dominant, but they also have direction. So it seems like whoever this person is, they're good. Like, they're helping you right now. Let's see. I feel like it's a sensitive thing though. Like, they're trying to make sure they're sensitive because they know you're going through things or something. Okay. What's this 10 of Wands energy for? Ace of Wands as well. Two of Wands. Yeah, so you have to make a decision, or there's an opportunity, but I feel like you're not able to choose, or you're not able to go towards it. So maybe you have something presented to you, but you don't have the resources, or you're not qualified, or you're not ready. Like, for whatever reason, I feel like it's being stalled. And this is creating some really, like, some struggles for you. All right, so I'm actually going to see who's involved in your September. Right now, it kind of looks like your September in the beginning is going to go by rather fast. I kind of feel like it's the same story being told, like just money issues. I don't see anything really major, but let's see who's a part of the beginning. All right, we have a Virgo showing up. Eight of Pentacles, or someone that you've been with for a very long time, okay? Your attitude in the beginning of September, I want to see how you're showing up, because I've seen you once here, but not very much. We have Father of Air, so I think you're being kind of quiet. I don't think you're speaking as much. I think that you are focusing on the things in your life that are important, and so you don't really have time to be joking around, kidding around, being playful, you know what I'm saying? All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the middle of your September. All right, so the middle of your September, Pisces, is the 11th through the 20th. We got the King of Swords in reverse, and we got the World. Whoever is being manipulative or condescending or just rude with their words, that's over. Whoever that was, they have transitioned. Either they're not that way anymore, or they're not in your life anymore. And I think it's because they're going through a very humbling experience with the Five of Pentacles. And so it's kind of like putting them in their place. Like, they're being put, like, they can't be that way anymore simply because they don't have the funds. It's like, you can't talk, you know, crazy and be rude when you don't have the money to back it up or something, or at least that's how they feel. I'm seeing a Libra here, but it could be, you know, it could be anyone who acts like that towards you. Let's see, what is this humbling experience showing up for? This Five of Pentacles. That was very clear. Like, they're not talking shit anymore because they are being humbled at this point in your life. Whoever that is around you, they may even need your help. Five of Pentacles. The Tower. Yeah, they're being forced to, you know, see life in a different way. Like, their foundation has crumbled from under them, and they have no choice but to really see life in a new way, be humbled. That's the biggest thing I can see here. We have the Sun in reverse, so of course they didn't want this to happen, but they're realizing this experience has really shown them what they want out of life, who they want to be, and all of that good stuff. So it seems really good, but it also seems like this is another person. Like, this could be you, Pisces, but I kind of feel like this transition is someone else. But maybe this person affects you in a big way. Maybe it's your significant other. Okay, yeah. Huge changes. Okay, so what are they transitioning to? The Hermit. So we have Virgo energy. So they could be transitioning to a more Virgo-like way, which some would say angelic, or maybe they're just becoming more in tune with their spirituality, more peaceful. I think they're becoming more quiet, like they're not communicating as much because they're mastering their own peace within. I also feel like they're into yoga right now. They could be becoming a vegan or something like that. They're way calmer though, very, very calm, working on chakras. but specifically not speaking so much. They're learning how their words affect people. And so they're moving into this, like, this calmness that I see. Okay. With the Tower card in reverse, I wanted to see why was that showing up that way. And we have the Four of Swords. So whatever the situation is that happened that caused them to have to straighten up and be more grateful for whatever they have or don't have. The Four of Swords in reverse is suggesting that they're now in a position where they can't just talk about it. They have to be about it. They have to make actual movements. They have to change their ways. They have to change their attitude. They have to be happy with what they have at this moment. And they have a lot on their plate. Seven of Cups. Now, again, this could be you. You could have Libra placements or something, but for some reason, I feel like this is another person. They have a lot on their plate. I think they're also trying to pick up new ways of income, maybe to stabilize everything that they already have, because this person seems like they had a life of luxury, or they had a lifestyle that a lot of people would love, and so they took that as like, oh, I'm better, or, you know, something to that magnitude or whatever. And now they're in a situation where they don't have as much, and now they're realizing, okay, like, life is bigger than just having things, and it's about the people around you, the people you spend your time with. And they're really starting to notice all of these things around them, whether it's cosmetic wise or living wise, like their house, their home, the things inside of their home. All of that is not the big picture. That's a distraction, and I feel like they're understanding that. And so while it makes them feel like they are being humbled, it also is kind of scary, because then it makes it seem like, well, I have all of these things and none of it means anything if my spirit is not correct, or if my attitude sucks, you know? So it's a pretty big, it's a bold move. It's a bold move. I feel like it's very unspoken though. Like, this isn't something that's being said. It's just kind of like you're seeing this transition, you're watching this happen, and you're happy about it, but you also are in the midst of this struggle session with them. So it kind of boils down to like, okay, this sucks. Like, can we not be struggling? But at the same time, I think you're grateful that this person has started to change their ways. All right, so let's get a little bit deeper and figure out what all of this means. Okay, so why are they being more quiet? Why are they being more quiet to themselves? It could be just because the sun is in Virgo right now and it affects them for whatever reason, but I feel like this is a bigger transition. Page of Swords. Yeah, they're embarking on a whole new way of like thinking. Like, their thought process has shifted tremendously. And I want to stress again, this could be you, but for those of you who it's not, I feel like you know exactly who I'm talking about. And with this Seven of Cups, what is all of this? What are they juggling? What does that represent? Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's definitely a Libra here. Definitely. Knight of Swords. So they always were a type of person who's always on the go, whether they're going to the gym or they're going to go run errands or they're going to go pick up food and they're going to work, they're going to their friends. Like, they always were on the move, and now they have to slow down. And that could be because of COVID times, but kind of, I think we're moving past that. But it almost seems as though they had to slow down because everything that they thought was important, none of it really mattered. And they're seeing that now. It's something that happened that caused this shift for them. This Five of Pentacles, can we get some clarification on what this is about? What is this humbling experience in regards to money? Knight of Pentacles. A whole bunch of moving energy, moving. So Knight of Pentacles, they could be in between jobs. They could be, maybe they lost their job or you lost your job. It seems like they're on to their next way of trying to find money is what I'm seeing here. It could even be moving, like home, because, you know, Pentacles represents the living situation, family. Maybe someone has transitioned. It just seems as though there's so many things moving outside of this person, whether it's you or another person, that it forces them to kind of like stabilize their self, because that's all they have control over. And it's showing up very, very strong. Like, I got the chills when I said that. So who's around you in September? Who is this all about? Because I definitely feel like you're just watching someone go through this major transformation. Who is this about? Who's involved in the middle of September for my Pisces? All right, so we got 3 people. Let's see what comes up. All right, so the first sign that we have is Scorpio. Remember, Scorpio is one of your focuses. It's right here. We have Scorpio. You have a Capricorn. That devil energy that we had in the beginning of the month is showing up as well. And then lastly, we have an Aquarius, okay? The star. All right. So interesting. And let's get one more card. Even though things are moving fast around you at this time, with the Joy card, this is you, Pisces. Pisces and Jupiter. This is you at home. So I feel like you're relaxed right now. It's kind of like you don't really have full control over much, or there's not much you can do at this time. So you're just kind of watching everything pass you by. Like, you know, when you're underwater and you see people's hair like under the water and it moves kind of like in this airy like way. I feel like that's exactly how you're seeing everything. It's like slow motion, but it's still in motion. Like, it's not frozen in time. It's moving. It's flowing. It's beautiful. It's iridescent, but it's still like not the reality of things. Like, you're just happy within yourself, and then when you think about what's happening around you, you're like, oh yeah, like I got to get back to whatever I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think you're content though. I think this is strange for you because I think you value your money and all of that stuff, but this is the first time where maybe you haven't had as much, and you are actually seeing that you're happier because people around you, their attitude is totally different. It's crazy. It's almost like you're going through this learning curve. So let's go ahead and move on to the end of your September. All right, so the end of September for you, Pisces, is the 21st through the 30th. Oh, look, we got Scorpio and Pisces energy right next to each other. Seems like you guys are really pulling through like this loving energy. Like, somebody's really uniting and you guys are becoming way closer. All right. Oh, Two of Pentacles. Okay. So now you're starting to juggle things. Now, what I like about seeing this, it almost seems as though before you didn't have anything to juggle and now you have too many things, but just two. It's just two things you got to focus on. So usually I would say, oh, this is a stressful moment, yada yada, but with the Two of Pentacles in this situation, I definitely feel like this is actually a leg up for you. Like, I think you'll be excited that you have things that you need to be focused on. Death in reverse, right? You're having a change, a shift, a transformation in regards to your home life and or your work life. Okay, now the people that you work with or literally like people you live with, I feel like this is what this is all talking about. Like, you're trying to juggle like home life, work life. Yeah. Okay, let's just get a little bit deeper. What is this Three of Pentacles coming up for? King of Swords in reverse. Prince of Pentacles in reverse. It's coming up again. Okay, so now things are starting to shift, I feel, for the two of you. Maybe the person that was having this reality check, I kind of feel like they are starting to get a little frustrated with the way things are going or how slow things are moving. Or maybe they're just not good with budgeting. I feel like it's a budgeting issue. They could be addicted to something with the Devil card here, but I kind of feel like they just have an issue with spending. Or they're just not good at budgeting. I mean, they're a Libra, so that could definitely be what it is. Okay, Two of Pentacles. What is this transformative thing? The Star in reverse. So it's almost like they aren't speaking about this change. You were noticing it, but maybe you're starting to see it's not as like real as you thought. Like, we got the Fool here and the High Priestess. Like, you didn't know this was gonna happen. Yeah, here you are, Hangman. You didn't really realize this was gonna happen, and I think you spoke too soon, or you're like, oh, like I spoke too soon. I thought they were changed. But I think it's like whenever things start picking back up, like they get their job back or they start bringing in more money, then they go back to how they used to be. That's what it is. They go back to what it was. And then you're kind of like, are you serious? Like, just when I thought everything was okay. It's like you're happy about the money, you're happy about things moving, but now you have to deal with their attitude. Wow, Pisces. So you're in a difficult situation depending on what you want, you know? Okay. All right, let me see how Pisces, what are you... It's almost like you get good news, but the reality of it is you would prefer whenever things were the way they were when things were bad. Does that make sense? Okay, so we have the Hangman here. I want to see, like, how are you showing up at the end? This is the first time you showed up, or maybe the second time you showed up in your reading. So we have equilibrium. So you're just trying to balance everything out. Yeah, that Two of Pentacles energy. You're trying to also balance or deal with the Libra's emotions. You're just trying to like stay grounded, stay put. I think you're also trying to just go with what, like, I feel like their scales are unbalanced right now. And so you're just trying to go with however they need you to be so that things just they aren't hectic. How is this other person showing up? They're like not showing up. So maybe they're like not around you a lot at the end of September because maybe they have their job back or something like that, and it's causing you to be like, dang, like we finally got cool and now you're like gone again, like all the time. Remember I was saying they go everywhere all the time. We have Father of Air, so now they're showing up how you were showing up in the middle of September or the beginning of September. Now they're back to them, basically. Now they're back to whatever they see their ideal as. That's what it is. They are less emotional, whereas they were becoming more emotional. Now they're not like that. And it's almost like you feel stupid. You're like, see, I knew like this was too good to be true. Okay. But at the same time, you have good news because this person is bringing in more money. So it's really like kind of crazy how this is going. Okay. What is this double card here for? I feel like now that they're making money again or something, they're like trying to be that macho man, or they're trying to be back in charge, or they're starting to flex their muscles a little too much, and you're like, okay, here we go. Let's see the double energy. Like now they feel like they're the man of the house. Like, oh yeah, we have the sun. Okay, yeah, so they're going after what they want. I think they're not really questioning what you want. Like they're being a little, not narcissistic, but they're not really caring about anything else besides themselves. Now they're just getting what they want. They're doing what they want. They're leaving when they want. They're becoming more selfish again, is what I feel. Okay. Yeah, it's almost like they went back to that way of being. Of now they're acting different. Yeah, Queen of Cups. They could have been stressed out about work because you're pregnant, but I kind of feel like now they're just like out and about. They're just going places. I feel like they may build certain things because I see the Queen of Cups here, and the first thing I thought was fertility, but in water. So they may build or do irrigation, or shoot, they may even work at a water park for all I know. But I don't know. I just kind of feel like or maybe they know the family's about to start, or there's a baby coming soon. So it just kind of seems like they're really focused on work. And I think you would much rather them be around you. That's very interesting. And why is this full energy coming up? Alright, we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so they were saving. They were budgeting. They were staying quiet. Maybe they were keeping something from you that you didn't necessarily know about. Maybe they had this job on hold and they didn't tell you, and you're like, really? Like, yeah, I think that's what it was. They didn't tell whoever the Empress is. They took matters into their own hand. But they didn't think it was a bad thing. They're just like, well, isn't it a good thing that I have a job? And you're like, well, you could have let me know. All right, let's see who this is involving. Libra, you guys, I can't make this shit up. Libra, here they are. All right, so now let's get the Oracle card. Where's my Oracle cards? All right, let's get an Oracle message for the overall moral of the story for your September. This is for Pisces. Pisces September message. Universe, what are you creating? I think that quiet energy that you were feeling or you were being a part of, it's because you were zoning in. Like I said, it's a big Zen type of energy with this reading. Lots of meditating, lots of thinking, being introspective, being an introvert. That could have a lot to do with just it being Virgo season. But I kind of feel like you're in this mode where, you know, they say you find yourself during chaos. And I think that's what's happening. It's kind of like you can't really do much but just see where to go from here and keep moving forward. Just take it day by day, step by step. And it's like you're co-creating with universe. So be careful what you ask for, what you wish for, what you are manifesting. But at the same time, there's like this echoing power that I feel like you have right now, but it's from within. So if that makes any sense, it's a real like feminine type of energy though. It's like the darkness within you is like breeding light. In other words, you're going through a tough moment so that you can see how great things are, but also like so you can have another moment in life where you're like, dang, like I made it from that, or I did this, like I made it out of that situation. And those are beautiful when you get to look back on them. They suck whenever you're going through them, but it seems like that's what's happening for you. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that it helped you throughout your September. And as always, I will have my information on the screen here. And if you need any other type of information, check out my description box down below. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, Pisces.